Where's the butler?
In the kitchen.
He done it.
Oh, ignore him, please. Where is everybody?
Our branch of the family is in the living room.
Our? You've been adopted?
Not by this bunch. They're a tight group.
Tell me about it.
So everybody's in there, are they?
Well, all except Quentin and his wife, Dr. Wallace and Autumn. They're upstairs. You know, she tried to leave earlier. I caught her sneaking out of here.
Sneaking out?
Yes, that's what it looked like to me. She didn't have permission, and when I asked her about it, she pretended she didn't need any. But she knew better.
Oh, damn.
Shall I go upstairs and get him?
Mm-hmm. Please. Just, think about what I told you then. No.
Doesn't she realize that by doing something like that, she simply draws attention to herself?
Oh, my goodness.
Haven't you ever heard of knocking?
How dare you come barging in here unannounced?
I'm here because your cousin hired me, one, and number two, the police said it was okay.
Don't believe him, Father.
We could order you off the property.
Sure you could, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, it looks suspicious. Very suspicious.
So, what did you want to see us about?
Cousin Herbert's will. Were you two aware that you were in it for $50 million?
Yes.
Oh, you see, they had no motive to kill Herbert.
That's right, not when he was being so generous.
What are they handing you now? More of their lies? They're all murderers. Now, perhaps only one of them actually did it. But as far as I'm concerned, they're all involved in it. They're all guilty.
We're talking about a will here.
Yes, I know you're talking about a will which my father intended to change. And he would have if they hadn't killed him on Thanksgiving Day. And then they would all be penniless.
It's a nightmare.
This is all your fault, Scorpio.
Mine?
My father's absolutely right. If you hadn't come snooping around here for evidence, none of this would have ever happened.
Well, isn't that something to listen to? Of course you're going to say something like that to protect yourselves. If you and your father hadn't been so greedy, my father would still be alive.
It is said that any man's capable of killing if driven to it.
Don't you threaten me.
Don't you accuse me of something I didn't do.
Well, don't you accuse Quentin either. Why, do you know something that we don't?
Mr. Scorpio, you are aware that Alan and Edward left the family in the dining room just moments before Herbert was killed?
What's that supposed to mean?
That either of you could have planted the poison in the bottle then.
Oh, rubbish.
Well, that's what you'd like everyone to believe, isn't it? But you answer me this. Did the two of you stay together the entire time after you saw my father and threatened him? Answer me. Did the two of you stay together?
No.
Well, this is ridiculous. Everybody's playing detective here. It seems to me the police need a lot more evidence before they can even call it murder.
Well, they're looking for it, Monica.
Now, what about the will? Doesn't that give Quentin and Betsy a motive? I mean, all the money?
We didn't need the money. Now we'd get it anyway. And as for who's got the motive, I think you'll find that you and your father have the best one.
Who else is in that damn will?
You are.
You are.
I mean, besides the Quartermaines.
Well, Autumn, do you want to say anything?
Herbert left me a trust fund of $50,000 a year.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
And who knows what else she took from my father.
I'm not surprised, like father, like daughter. Oh, don't give us that little girl wounded look. It might have fooled Herbert, but it doesn't fool me for a minute. You were the only one that knew about Herbert's medicine. You knew what he had to take and when he had to take it. I've seen you putting out his medicine. You could have easily laced that bottle with poison. And you had the perfect alibi. While your beloved Birdie was dying, you were out having Thanksgiving dinner with your private detective.
Oh, I don't have to take this from you. Oh,
And I haven't finished with you.
We don't have to stay here, you know. That will gives everyone a motive. There's got to be another way, Scorpio.
Find that missing medicine bottle. No, it's got to be in the house.
Quiet! Quiet, please! Could I ask a question?
Ask away.
It has occurred to me. How can the police build any kind of case without evidence of poison in the body? But there is no body.
We don't need one.
Oh, really? Well, I think any evidence you have, then, is merely circumstantial.
People have been convicted before on circumstantial evidence. But let me assure all of you that before we're finished, we'll have more than enough evidence to go on. Evidence that is building. It's just a matter of time before we find the killer and put him or her away for good.
Now that they're gone, I have to say it. It doesn't look good for you.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing about you.
But don't worry about it. I'll call the best defense lawyer, and I'll put him on a retainer.
Right, no matter what the cost, you'll get the best defense.
Me?
Yeah, listen, you don't need to confess to the whole world.
What do you mean? You're the one who should be confessing.
You really think I did it, don't you? You with that homicidal streak in you.
Yeah, well, if it's there, I inherited it from you.
She is better than Sherlock Holmes.
Wait, what?
I've got to go out to the patrol car and get an evidence bag.
What's going on? What's
Well,
happening?
it's your...
It's a racket.
What's going on out here?
Look, I'm trying to find out. What's happening?
Anna found the missing medicine bottle upstairs in the bedroom. And it's still got the smell of poison in it.
Everybody stay right here.
Well, just wait a minute. Whose room? Whose bedroom?
Ah, here it is.
Such a little thing to make such a big fuss over.
Doesn't take much to hang a murderer. Dr. Wallace, is this the bottle that you prescribed?
Looks like it.
Yes or no?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Well, it goes to headquarters here with this officer.
What happens next?
Oh, we'll have it analyzed, the contents, stuff like that, fingerprinted. Sam, off you go.
Excuse me, but you still haven't told us whose bedroom it was found in.
No one asked.
Well, I'm asking right now, whose bedroom?
Well, Anna, since you discovered it,
We found the bottle in a drawer in Mr. Quartermaine's room.
Nonsense.
that's where the lady said she found it.
Well, perhaps she did, but I haven't the foggiest idea how it got there or what's in it.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of that in due course. In the meantime, nobody, and I mean nobody, leaves the house without permission. Especially you.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Except nobody feels much like singing.
Where's Alan and his father?
Here we are, Mother.
Is that everyone?
Well,
Excuse
not
me, sir.
quite.
Yes.
I've asked everywhere, and no one seems to have seen Miss Clayton.
Have you searched the house?
We're doing that right now.
That woman must want to
There
self-destruct.
must be an explanation for it, don't worry.
If you find one, tell me.
All right, look, I wanted you all here when you heard the news. We got the report on the medicine bottle. There was poison in the antacid prescribed by Dr. Wallace. It's the same kind of poison that's used to poison rats, the kind that Mr. Edward Quartermaine asked the gardener to order. And we must assume at this point that it's that poison mixed in the bottle which killed Mr. Herbert Quartermaine.
Excuse me, may I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Why must we assume this?
Scorpio, would you mind enlightening the lady?
The liquid spill on Herbert's night table was comparatively fresh, which leads us to believe that he must have taken the poison shortly before dying. Now, according to the chief, the poison was of a highly lethal type and acted very quickly.
You murderer.
You did it, and you hid the evidence.
Oh, I don't have to put up with this.
Father.
I don't have to put up with this nonsense that this man is saying.
Say nothing. Whatever you do, don't confess.
Well, why would I do a crazy thing like that? I didn't do it. I am not guilty. Why won't you all believe me?
I believe you. So does Anna, and so does the chief.
There, you see, he believes me. Why?
Because your prints weren't found on the bottle.
Now, you all satisfied? Whose word, then? Arrest the murderer.
Tell us whose prints were on the bottle.
Come on, don't keep us in suspense,
all right.
man. Who did it?
The prints belong to Alan.
Me?
I told you, Betsy. I knew it was you.
You're the murderer.
Dear heaven.
Alan, you could have
She's
told
not in
me.
the house, sir. It looks like she must have sneaked out.
Damn it, how stupid can she get?
Search the grounds, find her.
How many times do I have to tell you I did not put the medicine bottle in my father's room?
Maybe you did and you forgot.
I didn't forget because I didn't do it. I never touched the damn thing.
Then how did your fingerprints get on it?
I don't know that. If I knew that, don't you think I'd be telling you?
Well, perhaps if you told us, we could call it a day.
All right, just calm down, everyone, I think. When was the first time that you saw the medicine bottle?
I don't know. I don't keep a recording of
But
things
you might
like that.
remember. Dr. Wallace said that it was a new bottle and he'd just given it to Herbert that day.
Yes, I remember him saying that. That's right.
What else do you remember?
Yeah, just he put the medicine bottle on the nightstand next to the bed along with the rest of the medicine. That's it.
Did you see it there?
The only time I set foot in that room was when I helped Herbert up to bed.
That's a likely story.
I am telling you the truth. It was the only time.
Except for when you put the poison in the bottle.
Hey,
You better...
listen.
Hold on.
Now listen, you two, the only reason you're here is because the chief said so. On the understanding that you shut up. One more word and out you go.
That's right. Now shut up.
Oh, don't you raise your voice.
Now, where were we?
You're talking about the bedroom. I was telling you the only time I set foot in the room was when I helped Herbert up because he was... Wait a minute. That's it. That's when I saw the bottle. When we helped Herbert up to the bedroom, he wasn't well. He had this convulsive seizure, and he threw his arms out, and he knocked the medicine bottle off the table, and I picked the thing up, and I set it on top of the table.
That's another lie.
He'd do anything to save his neck.
I'd love to wring yours.
It's the truth. That explains everything, doesn't it?
Well, not quite, but it helps. Let's, take a break.
Thank you.
You're doing fine, son.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Things don't look too good for us, but I'm proud of you.
That's what I need to hear you say, Father. Thank you so much.
And I know in my heart of hearts that if you did kill Herbert, it was just to keep the money in the family. Now, I thank you for that.
Me too, Padre.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind.
There's got to be something else. We can't just arrest him because his fingerprints were on the bottle. We have to have something else.
I'm not sure he's your boy anyway.
I'm not sure either.
Something wrong here. Something missing.
Autumn Clayton, maybe? Maybe she's got the information we need. Where could she have disappeared
I
to?
don't know. I can't imagine.
Maybe Quentin and his wife have some information. We can go talk to them.
All right.
Cover for me, will you?
Yes.
Want to tell me what happened?
Later.
Well, I guess we hushed up Quentin and that witch he's married to.
It's not over yet.
I've called a lawyer just in case.
Just in case of what? They're not going to charge Alan or me with anything. As far as you're concerned, they haven't paid any attention to you.
That's right.
Well, here we go again.
What?
What's going on?
Autumn decided to come back.
Oh, where was she?
New York, so she said.
I guess you can get there and back in a day. Why was she there?
To see her father's lawyer, probably to have confirmed what I told her about Bertie.
You believe her?
I don't know. The longer this case drags on, the more bizarre it becomes.
Excuse me.
Yes, Stella?
There's a man here with a delivery.
Why are you bothering us with it?
I don't know what to tell him.
Well, tell them to take it to the service entrance.
Oh, I don't think that would be appropriate.
Why not? It's where deliveries are usually made.
I know, but not right at this time. No, I don't think
What's
so.
wrong, Stella? I mean, what is the delivery?
This, ma'am. Ashes.
Good grief.
It's Cousin Herbert.
Father! May you rest in peace.